Welcome to Socially Unfiltered,
That's the sleaziest tactic I have ever heard.
I cannot believe they would say that to you.
an open discussion all about social media, entrepreneurship, pop culture, and everything in between.
We're just some DIY girlies.
It costs $0 to support your friends.
You'll go on deep dives and doom scrolls with your hosts, Lex and V, to uncover the stories behind the headlines and look at everything through an unfiltered lens.
I want to relive the 2000s.
Not the trauma dumping on a Monday.
So grab a drink and get ready for a lot of yapping. Don't worry, there's no quiz at the end.
Strategy is such a buzzword.
English isn't my first language, so that's my excuse.
This is the Socially Unfiltered podcast.
If I asked
We're-
you 21 questions.
We're here. We're gonna ask. Why are you asking all them questions? Making statements. Assuming? Asking all them questions. Asking all them questions. Who remembers that? From YouTube.
I remember the video of it. Like, I remember seeing it in my brain.
Girl, why you bugging? Oh, who that? Girl, that just my cousin. You wanna know the truth? And who I'm with?
Keep going.
What does it start? Stop tweet watching, so I know it's real.
Next part.
I need to see.
You
it
need a
again. It's been
refresher?
fucking years, yes.
You'll come next year with a whole routine.
There's a
planned.
solid 4 YouTube videos that I have memorized. One is Marcel the Shell. The other one
Yeah.
is how Abe Lincoln really died.
Yes, you love that one.
Oh my god, I love that one.
Hey, Erin. Hey, Erin.
Yes,
do you
that
think
one.
pigeons
I was
have
gonna
feelings?
say.
Yeah.
What is it called? Isn't it called something
It's like the annoying.
annoying? It's just annoying.
Yeah,
It's
or like
just called
is it like
annoying.
annoying roommate or something?
No, it's just called
Is
annoying.
it just annoying?
Yes.
That is so funny.
An earthquake struck
Erin.
in Chicago today.
Yeah.
Barato.
Forgato.
So random ass things that just live
God.
rent free.
I know.
It's so crazy.
I remember when we were
Anyway,
in
if anyone
Dallas,
remembers
we laid in bed and watched hours of YouTube
Yeah, we
videos
should.
of all of them.
Yeah, those are the top that live in my head.
I don't know if I could still do it, but at one point I could do Charlie the Unicorn, word for word.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
We're going to Candy Mountain, Charlie.
Oh, and shoes.
Shoes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, shoes. Oh my god, wait, did you watch the muffins one?
Yeah, muffins.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that too.
Blueberry.
Blood.
Yeah.
Blood.
Blood.
Tiempin.
Oh my god,
God.
we've talked about this, right? How we just
Yeah.
grew up on complete fucking brain rot, like
Oh my
Fred.
god.
I just
Dude,
can't
I
even.
can't even. But we
How?
turn out fine, so it's kind of I mean, did we? I don't know.
Well, I was gonna say they're still embedded in my brain that more important information could
Little
probably be
character.
used. But
I swear it's why I'm funny is because I got to watch YouTube and SpongeBob.
SpongeBob for sure.
I just think you have peak sense of humor if you watch those things.
You can
and
tell who
mixed
is
with a little bit of trauma. You have to have some trauma.
A little
and then
bit,
then you can be considered funny.
right?
But the people that don't get my
seasoned.
SpongeBob references, I'm like, you're an op.
You right?
Who raised you?
Yeah. Disney Channel. used
Mark
to
wasn't
do.
allowed to watch SpongeBob.
Oh my god!
like, of course.
Mr. Mark.
He's
Let's
I was
make him
playing
sit down and
outside. I'm
watch
like,
it
I was
from-
playing outside too, okay? But when I went inside after dinner,
I was watching SpongeBob.
And in the
And I was
morning when I was
wearing my
getting
SpongeBob
ready,
shirt.
I was watching that and George Lopez.
I remember at one point having a SpongeBob bed set that was just bright yellow with his face on it. Not even, it literally was just his eyes and nose and mouth. It wasn't even an outline of him. I wonder if I could
You were
find it.
sleeping with the Bob.
Yeah, apparently.
Sicko.
Oh my god. Did my mouse just die? Wait, I can't. Oh my god. Whoa, that was so scary. Oh, it's my keyboard that's dead. I'm like, something isn't registering on my computer right now. It's my keyboard.
Something's not registering in my brain right now.
Nothing has registered in my brain
Ooh,
for.
Benny's eyes are so rolled back right now.
Ugh, I hate that.
Ew,
Benny, shut your
it's
eyes.
so scary.
I hate that.
I don't like it. Stop doing that. All right, we should get into it, shall we?
Get into it, yeah.
Asking all them questions. All to send in some questions for us, just anything random, and we have not looked at this list until like literally right now, so it's going to be very
Off the dome.
what's not
baby.
clicking, Steven?
Yeah.
You're
I'm
not
standing on
cooperating. I'm
business.
standing on business right now.
You're not getting it.
Our ticks are insane today.
No, it's bad. I'm just like, and I have new
Moon.
ones all of a sudden. Like, I have been suppressing some that are out today.
The new moon is just doing something.
Oh,
to it.
she is. So yeah, we're gonna ask each other a bunch of these questions, or like we'll ask them and then both answer them. But we are gonna go for a little while and make this a two-parter. So you'll hear the first part today. We'll put the next part out next week while V is on a bachelorette trip, and I'm just trying to get my life together. And yeah, I'm nervous. Okay.
I know. I'm like scared that I'm not going to know how to come up with the answers.
No, me either.
I haven't even read any of these
I
yet.
wrote these down, but I really I did not let myself think about them for more than 2 seconds. I was like, I don't want to prep anything. So
All right, let's
let's
into
just
it.
start at the top. All right, we're going light for the first one. What would you say is the most important thing for someone who's trying to start a podcast? Something they should do? Anything that they need to know?
Besides, be consistent.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously a big part of it.
Right.
What do you think is the most important thing?
I think it's important to know that it is not going to go the way that you think it is, probably for at least a little while. Or it's important to know that going into it, you're going to think that you know everything you need to know, and you're going to learn that like there's other things, or like this platform will stop working. Like you have to learn to like be flexible and like understand that like there's always a moving part. I think that's really important to know going into it, but then also incredibly important to be able to keep coming up with topics. I feel like that's I don't know if that's the hardest part, but that's definitely like trying not to like repeat anything, or like if we have talked in depth about something, it's like waiting a little while to do it again. So I think those are probably two of the more important things to think about.
I would say I totally agree with both of those. I would say how time consuming it is. Just like
Yeah.
realize that this is going to be pretty much like having a client that you're in charge of, not only just the recording part, because yeah, we can all just like sit and record for an hour, but like there does come the editing aspect of it, making sure all the sound is correct and like your mics are turned on. The sound is going to be good, especially if you're recording in person. Like we have run into this issue so many times where there's like
It's a
echoes and there's
whole
weird
different world.
mic pickups. Like, yeah, in person is a very different world. I think it just depends also if you're like doing it on your own or doing it with somebody. But yeah, just making sure all your technology is like good and ready and set to go. But it's also like very time consuming to actually
Do it.
do it. Like, yeah, so you're recording probably for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Could be less than that. Some people I know put out like 20-minute podcast episodes. I just think it's kind of like if you're going to do it, this is long form content. We
Lock
should
in,
do
yeah.
at least like 30 to 45 to an hour. But yeah, it's really time consuming. Like, it takes Lex 4 hours to edit our podcast. Then on the other end of that is like pulling clips, captions, posting stories, like graphics. And I mean, you don't have to be doing all these things, but like we have a separate Instagram page, a TikTok page, Spotify, so many platforms that you're on. If you want your podcast to be like everywhere. And there's another part of like, is it going to be visual? Is it only going to be sound? So yeah, I think it's just important to note that it's going to be very time consuming. If you're doing it on your own, it's probably going to be like 8 hours a week. And if you're not doing it on your own, it'll probably be like 4 to 5, sometimes 6. So yeah, it's just very like time consuming, and it's a responsibility.
Yeah, I agree. Like you said, there are people that literally go in and hit record on GarageBand for 30 minutes and post it, and that's their episode, and they get millions of listens a week. Like, that's great. I love that for you. We obviously just do things way more in depth and like have more of like a workflow with it that is very different from when we first started. But again, like just took us time to like understand like what actually came with it. And the tech stuff, like we have recorded the first like 15 minutes of an episode and been like, one of our mics isn't plugged in. Like it happens, and you have to just be willing to adapt gracefully when you don't want to. But go start your podcast, girl.
Yeah.
Or
Do
guy.
it. No,
They,
you're
them,
gonna like
anybody.
commit. Just commit. I know it's
Yes.
gonna be a lot of work, but if it's something you genuinely enjoy doing, you will enjoy the process. Next one, current hyperfixation or obsession. I would say mine is the Ninja Creamy. We just got one. And I'm still trying to figure out recipes. So if anyone has a good Ninja Creamy recipe, let a bitch know.
dead.
But yeah, I think that's my obsession currently because I'm really trying to like perfect it and like make it really good.
And I can't wait to taste test it.
Oh my God, I know. It's gonna be so. The cookies and cream one was really good.
Sounds so good.
It was bomb. I made it like a good consistency, but it's the 11-in-1, so like you can do so much other shit with it, like gelato, slushy, just like all, which we haven't done yet because I'm like, we need to like actually sit down, I think, for like an hour and like go through like how each thing works, how to make each thing, like the recipe is. I have all of them lined up. The only thing I hate about it is like you have to wait like 12 hours.
So like you have to like put it in the freezer and then you put it in the thing,
For
right?
the ice cream, at least. I think for other stuff, you might be able to just blend or whatever. I still have to like look into it, but yeah.
Did you
that's
ever
my
make
current-
ice cream in school? We had to make ice cream in school we had to get heavy cream in a coffee container and ice and like rock salt or something, and you put it in and you shake it for like 20 minutes and it becomes ice cream. My God, anybody I went to elementary school, if you're listening to this, tell me if you remember making ice cream because we were like hand cranking our coffee cans.
I do not remember making ice cream. I don't think I was there for that.
We did it in a science class, I think. It was like maybe it was home ec? No, it was definitely a science class, I think, because it was about like...
And I never dissected a pig, but like other people did in science.
We had to do a frog.
Or frogs. Yeah, it was frogs or pigs. I don't know. What is your current hyperfixation or obsession?
Summer house literally all day, every day for the past like 4 weeks has definitely been my current hyperfixation.
Yep. I'm watching the DCC doc again.
Oh, I haven't started that yet.
The
I need to
second
make
season.
sure.
But it's not really I'm not obsessed or a hyperfixation.
No, that was just like by the way.
I need to get back into reading because that was like definitely a hyperfixation for me. And our audiobook. We should get into another one soon.
I lost my streak on my audiobook listening because the last book that I got was The Crash by Frida McFadden, and I made it like 30 minutes into it and I just could not listen to it anymore.
What's it about?
Basically thinks she dies, goes somewhere else, thinks he finds her. It might be the best book ever. I just for some reason couldn't get past.
I would listen to that. I have 5 credits on Audible or whatever.
Yeah, it's called The Crash by Frida McFadden.
All right, let's listen to that next.
All right, I'm ready to hit play.
Cool.
If I know someone else is doing it with me, I'll do it.
Yeah, same.
All right, who is your unexpected celebrity crush, not Justin Bieber? I feel like that is the expected one. Who's unexpected?
Unexpected. Michelle Marone. Miguel Marone, however you pronounce his name. I should probably know that. Yeah. Love him.
Okay.
Theo James. But like these aren't like that unexpected, I guess.
I mean, they're definitely... I have one that's really random, but it's from a very specific time frame, and it's Shia LaBeouf, circa 2010. I know he's psychotic and a crazy person now, and like beats up his girlfriend.
He's like normal now, I think, right?
I think he's like, yeah, literally 18 hours ago, Shia LaBeouf looks unrecognizable in like well-dressed LA.
Yeah, he did have
whatever. He had a minute where he was like not, but I think he like literally beat up his girlfriend. So like, I feel like no matter what.
You know who else this is kind of unexpected. What's his name? What's this guy's name? You know who I used to love is Antonio Banderas, but in, why'd I have an accent when I saw
I thought that was just like how you said his name.
Antonio Banderas.
Wait,
From
in
Spy
what?
Kids. But like specifically
I'm dead.
in the Spy Kids era.
I was just looking at his pictures and I'm like, what do I know this guy from? And I click over on movies and it says
Oh,
Spike.
Pierce Brosnan, this guy.
What do I know him from?
He's in a lot.
Oh, Mobland. I do know that. Oh, Mamma Mia. Wow, he was in a lot.
Yeah,
Wait, that's really funny.
loved him in Mamma Mia.
I mean, I think MGK is so hot, but I also just think scrawny little white boys that
Yeah.
look like they're on drugs are so hot.
That's where we differ.
Not, I know, it's so funny. I'm like, I want you to have like long, straggly hair and a neck tat, and like, I want you to weigh 120 pounds soaking wet.
Oh my god. You want a string bean?
Yeah.
Look like Gumpy.
With black painted nails.
Oh, Johnny Depp. Oh my god.
Oh my God, who was in?
There's like Matthew McConaughey. There's so many like over 40 right now that are just like.
Wait, did you ever watch or read the movie? Read the movie. Did you ever read the book or watch the movie The Outsiders? We had to do it.
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay, literally listen. I don't even like know actors like this, but like I just Googled it because I was like, I swear that was like a cast of like really hot guys. Listen to the
was.
people, and it's Matt Dillon, Patrick Swayze, Rob
Yes.
Lowe,
They
Tom
were all like.
Cruise.
Yep.
Literally all of these hot guys were The Outsiders. That is
Matt
so
Dillon
funny.
actually still, I think, is attractive.
Oh wait, I just clicked on him. Yeah, oh my God, he was in Something About Mary. I loved that movie.
I love that movie. Oh my god, that movie has a chokehold on me.
Oh my God, the
fucking
house
dog.
that Jack built. Wait, I just watched this like not that long ago.
Wow.
Oh my
yeah,
God,
Matt
that was
Dillon
literally
so
him.
handsome.
I am so bad at actors, dude. Like
I am too.
literally-
I have to see their face. Like I have to.
I have to see what I know them in. That is so funny. I
But-
used to also be obsessed.
Oh, I guess we gave more than one, but.
Well, yeah, whoops. I also wait, did you ever watch the American Pie movies?
Yes.
Stifler, like his name is really Sean William Scott, I guess I just looked up. I
Yeah.
used to think he was so hot, but I was like, you're so weird in the movies that like,
I know, he was so weird.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Glad we talked about that for 10
Yeah,
minutes.
we have like 17.
I
clearly.
know. Good thing we're literally on question 3. Okay, Jesus Christ. All right, if you could relive one day from your life, which would it be and why? I would relive your own wedding day for the rest of my life.
Honestly, yeah, like that was the best day ever.
The best day in a long time.
That was a really great day.
I think
Great,
just like
great day.
anything fun. Like I don't know if
Yeah.
I could think of it like a specific day off
I
the
would
top of
relive
my head.
like our Nashville day, like that, like one of the Nashville days was really fun.
Preferably not the flu day, but
Yeah, not the fluenza day, but
no. Friday, Saturday, Sunday were great.
yeah, yeah, those were like peak days.
They were. Well,
Yeah.
all right,
that
guess
was
we don't
great.
need to dive too far into that one like we did the other ones.
What is a hill you're willing to die on, no matter how unpopular? What are unpopular hills? I don't even know.
I don't know. I feel like I like a lot of things that like are very unpopular, but I also don't know if it's something I would defend until.
Yeah, let me.
I don't know if this counts, but like I don't think children should be on the internet, and like
Oh,
I'm
so
willing to
true.
die on that hill. That like
That's so true.
there is zero context where it's appropriate, but I also feel like that's probably not the most unpopular. I think I love pineapple on pizza. I feel like that's
I do
very-
too.
And I
will
don't,
also die
but
on
I
that
don't
hill.
like pineapple in any other scenario. I will not eat pineapple on its own. Pineapple drinks,
Oh, I like it.
nothing. Oh my God, I can't. It makes
I like
my
a
mouth
spicy
burn.
pineapple margarita.
Oh my God, that's literally my nightmare in a cup.
I know.
Spicy and the pineapple.
That would kill you.
No, it really would put me into a like a coma.
I think I would die on a hill that. Where was that going?
Let's make it over the hill first. You're like, that's it. That's my unpopular opinion. I will die on a hill. We're getting there.
Whatever hill this is, I'm dying on it, regardless.
It doesn't matter. I'm dying
Who
on a
came
hill.
up with this saying? That's all I'm thinking about.
I will die on this hill. I know, that is really funny.
My God. Phones at the dinner table. Can't
Ooh,
stand.
good
Will
one.
die on the hill that it's so fucking rude and you should
Mm-hmm.
be present with the people you're at dinner with.
Love that.
What's another one?
I feel like I have so many until I'm like put on the spot to like think about them.
I know. Same.
Like I have a lot
People,
of
I
unpopular
think like
opinions.
same. Like people having kids just so they have like they can see what they're like what a mix of her them and I can't even her them. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
Them.
What a mix of
It.
them would be like or like just because that's what you do. Like literally somebody at the
Right.
bar when we were in Portland said we were just like talking to him and he was talking about his kids and I go, "How did you know you wanted kids?" And he's like, "We didn't. Like we just like did it." And I was like, "Why?" Like
Right.
genuinely why? And he was like, "Well, it's just what you do. It's evolution. Like that's what we do as humans." And I'm
No, it's not. And
like
I just,
really? I don't know. I'm just like, this is just it's a hill I will die on that like
yeah, you don't
if you
need
really
to
don't
have
even
kids.
know a reason, you're just doing it because it's like, oh, it's just what you do. Like, do you go about life that way? Like, do you go about
Mm-hmm.
every decision that way? It's just like, oh, this is just what you do. Like,
Right.
I don't know. It's just such
I
shitty
actually just
behavior.
commented on it. I don't, well, I do comment on a lot of TikToks, but like I try not to like ever
I love
be
when
like,
one pops up and I look in the comments and
no,
I
I
see a
hate
top
that.
comment. It's so funny.
I hate when that happens. I'm
Because
like,
our
my
For
friends
You is
aren't
like the
supposed to be
same.
here. I'm like, this is my journal, you guys. Get out
No,
of
it's
here.
kind of rude that TikTok does that, that like you can see your friend's top comment.
Right. I'm like,
Like
leave
they're
me
at the
out
top.
of this. I'm like, I want you to experience this TikTok on your own, not with my commentary. But I really only comment on TikToks that I'm like, I stand by this wholeheartedly because I know how crazy and like out of hand it can get in people's TikTok
Yeah.
comments. Like the other day, Chelsea posted one and was like this is just reminding me of like why I chose not to have kids, and this woman commented on it and was like this huge long thing that was like, we're fine where I am and we have three and we've never had an issue, and like who's gonna take care of you when you're older? And I responded to her comment and said, the nursing home, the fuck? Like if your reason for having children is so they can take care of you when you're older, like that
Right.
is so selfish. Like you are putting a child on earth for its sole job to be to take care of you while you're dying. You're gonna put your kid
I
through
can have
that.
enough money to do that on my own because I
Right. Like,
can save it
no.
and like
If
pay for it
I
myself.
had children and I was to a point where I needed somebody to like physically care for me, I would literally ask them to push me down the stairs or to put me in a home.
Same.
Like,
Right.
it is not fair to make
And like,
somebody's life.
who's to say like somebody will be doing that for you anyway? What?
That was Buggy sneezing. Bless
Bless your
you.
soul.
He sneezed really loud, really
That means
hard.
what you're saying is true.
Oh,
That's like a
yeah.
Ukrainian
See?
thing that like if you
Yeah,
sneeze
Beanie's
after
like,
someone, that's exactly.
he said,
See,
you're not having kids.
it's true. There's like so many. I
I
just
know. Now that I
like
think,
I
I'm like, yeah. But I also feel like a lot of the things that we like would be willing to die on the hill over, like they're unpopular, but like probably not that unpopular. Like there's a lot of people that I think agree with us about like the kids thing and like that you shouldn't just have kids to like take care of you, or like it's like I think there's a lot of people that agree on that. But I
right.
also like it still blows my mind every time I see a TikTok of somebody being like, I'm pregnant with my fifth, and I'm like, we just like dropped nukes. Like what
Yeah.
what? What? Like it just
Yeah.
doesn't register to me. No offense to anybody that has children. You are braver than I. That's all it comes down to. You are
Hmm.
stronger than me, and you have way more faith in your ability to care
Literally.
for a human being than I do. And it
Yeah.
says more about me than it does about you, and I'm not trying to be mean. But
Another
I'm not
one.
having kids.
People saying that's just who I am or like that's just who they are. Like no. It's
Don't be
just
that way.
like that's you're just refusing to acknowledge
Right.
your wrongdoings. I hate when people say that. That's just who they are and it's like, well, I don't have to put up with that. You
Right.
don't have to put up with that.
Nobody does.
Yeah. That's my I guess not a hill I'm willing to die on, but like I think it's true. Like you don't just make excuses that that's just who they are. That's just who they're going to be. It's like,
Yeah.
no, you're not allowed to treat people that way and make an excuse that that's just who you are.
Preach, sister.
Anyways.
learned that lesson before I did.
Oh my God. You have 24 hours and unlimited money. What do you do?
Oh, I'm coming there. Like straight away, I'm
yeah.
coming to the
I'm
Cape.
like,
And
well, we're
then
gonna be
figuring
together.
out. Yeah. I'm like, then we'll figure
First
out what
of all,
we're doing.
we'll be together.
Unlimited money is kind of a crazy thought. Like,
But
I
like,
think
is
I would.
it only for 24 hours that you have unlimited money?
I think so. Let's take it in
Well, I
that
would say
context.
we would buy homes in all the spots that we want to live in.
Correct.
We would
Or at
pay
least
for
get the down. Yep.
pay for a private jet for the entirety of our lives.
Yep. Forever.
For
But
sure.
we would get the expensive non-fossil fuel burning one. We would get the like
Exactly, because we
clean
have
air
unlimited
one.
money, so we can do that.
Exactly. Yep. All the upgrades.
All the groceries we need for the year, and a private chef paid for our entire life. Not for the year, I should say.
Yeah. For the
Everyone is getting payments for the remainder of everything,
right.
but we're
Right.
paying it all in this 24
Right
hours.
now. Yep.
Yes.
I would go buy every lottery ticket at every gas station ever. Because then it could keep going after
That's
the
true.
24 hours.
I would pay off everybody's student loans and
Good one.
would pay off, I don't know, like any of my best friends, families, anything. Get
Yeah,
them
if we're
houses,
talking
get
like
them cars,
unlimited,
get them
yeah.
freaking get rid of child hunger,
Right.
world
Fix
climate
the
issues.
world. Right. Buy the White House.
Literally,
Like, I don't know
become
what I'd
president.
do. Yeah, if it
There's
was
so much.
unlimited, I would literally be like, get in line and I'll pay all of your debt off. Like,
Yes.
everybody just get in line. We're canceling all of this
I'll
out.
just give everyone the card number and like, here you go.
Right? Like, you have 24 hours, go nuts.
Yes. Yeah. So I
That'd
think
be
that's pretty good.
insane. Yeah.
Sure.
But for starters, I would be on a plane to the Cape.
Yeah,
right
we would
away.
be on a private jet to be specifically. That is
Literally.
um
And then we
safe.
figure it out.
Safe for the economy.
Right. Well,
Economy, the earth, whatever.
yeah, the ozone
Whatever's left
layer.
of it.
Yeah, literally what's left of it. All right, what trend or aesthetic do you love but would probably never try?
Balayage. Dumb. This says, what trend or aesthetic do you love but probably would never try? Oh, not like, okay, I'm thinking, what have you done but wouldn't do it again? What trend or aesthetic do you love but wouldn't try it? What trend or aesthetic wouldn't I try? I probably
Like-
wouldn't go like the bob like everybody's doing. I mean, I've been there, but I wouldn't.
Right, we tried last summer.
Yeah. You looked
No.
way better with short hair than I did.
No,
I
Veronica,
look like a
I will
yes.
die on this
No,
hill.
I will die on that hill.
You
bitch.
look better
so
with a bob
good.
than I did.
No, that's not opinion.
No. Our first fight, okay? No. How about, you know what? We just shouldn't have done that, okay? We just should not have had a bob
Right.
era. We'll never do it again. We're sorry to the hair gods. Mariah, April, we are sorry that we did that to you.
Oh,
Do not
April
ever
literally
cut my
the other
hair
day was
again.
like, do you think it'll go short again? I'm like,
No.
no. She's
No,
like, come on.
never.
I'm like, no, I don't think I will.
Some people look so cute with it, and I
think I really did feel cute in that first, but like she styled it really cute, and I
Yeah.
can't style it that way. And then I was annoyed at having to style it, but like I thought yours was so cute. Like you looked so
I
cute.
thought yours was. I literally can't believe we're having this conversation right now. I hated mine. I mean, again, I think she did a really, like, I think it looked
matter
good
what.
for what it needed to look good for, but like, I would never do that again, like, ever. But I have always said that in another life, or even maybe this life, maybe I'll make a dramatic turn. I would be like a full-on Lisa Frank bitch with like the neons and like colored tiles on the window to make your sunlight rain. Like I would be the complete opposite that I am now if it didn't overwhelm me so bad. Like I look at some people's apartments and I'm like, how did you do that? Like how do you have a pink rug and a green couch and an orange picture on the wall and blue pillows and it looks so good, and when I do it, it literally looks like a kindergarten classroom. Like I don't get it. So I really do wish, like,
sometimes.
yeah, like I just wish I would love to be a little more like maximalist, but it gives me a little bit of like overwhelm when there's too many things going on around me. So I don't know if I could ever try it, but I would definitely be in my Lisa Frank era in another life.
Yeah. I mean, like fashion sense, I just wish I could be like one of the Pinterest girlies. Like, I wish I could look like that. But I can't attempt to try that because I have nowhere to go, first of all, wearing that.
Right.
I
Right. Where
do
do I
wish
around
that
my
the
house?
cowgirl aesthetic was like a thing on the Cape because I like love dressing like that. Like for my
I know.
bachelorette, like that was like I just felt so much like me. I'm like, I just feel like a
Right.
cowgirl at heart. But honestly, I should just bring it to the Cape. I should just be a coastal fucking cowgirl
No,
and
literally. Well, we
who
have
cares?
Charleston cowgirl. Like it's very common for people to
Yeah.
not maybe not like the full aesthetic, but like cowboy boots are really big here.
Yeah. Maybe I should bring mine this
With
weekend.
like a
I'll be
mini
fucking dying
dress
though. It's too
or a
hot.
skirt. Yeah, don't,
No.
don't.
But like
No.
this summer, like for concerts, I'm gonna wear it.
Hell yeah.
When you're here, we can wear ours together.
My God. Yeah, my rhinestone ones around the Cape. They'll be like,
Yes. Literally, who gives a fuck? Like,
weird. Oh
who are
yeah,
they to
if we're
judge?
together, I don't care. I will
No,
do
same. I won't do it
anything.
alone, but
No, no. I need you to be there.
you'll hold my hand and do it together.
Well, I also until like 3 weeks ago said I would never cut bangs, and like here we are.
Right.
But like
Right.
they're kind of like half bangs. Like they're
They're
not
like
like
curtain. They're
yeah.
cute little curtain bangs. They're cute.
That was Mariah saying we're giving you bangs today, and I said okay.
We'll try anything once, clearly.
Yeah, whatever. They
Why
grow
not?
out. Who
Yeah.
cares?
But we
Oh
always
well.
like go through our eras together, which I love.
I
I
know.
mean, I haven't cut bangs yet, but I feel
Yeah,
like they're kind of short, these
you have
hairs.
framing front pieces.
It's yeah, exactly.
I
The
can't
only
just
one I
hold
can
it
think
in.
of with like bangs that just like looks so good is Dakota Johnson. She's always looked really good with bangs.
Why
She's
do I
from
not?
50 Shades of Grey.
Oh yeah, duh.
All right. What happens after death? Or what do we think happens after death? I feel like we talked about this in a past like last year
Yeah, I feel like we
because
have
we talked
to.
about how I just like used to be so scared of
Mm-hmm.
it, like what happens after, and like it gave me such bad anxiety to think about what happens after. But I feel since I've become spiritual, like more spiritual, I've always like believed in that, but like
Yeah,
I
leaned
now
into it.
just know that energy cannot be created nor destroyed, and I think we'll just vibe and like
Yeah.
we're not experiencing pain, we're not experiencing heartbreak, we're not experiencing sadness, like we just like are free, and that has given me a lot of peace. I think we just like go on and I don't
I
know,
think we become
do
one
whatever we
with the
want.
trees and we
Yeah.
become one with like other people. Yeah, I agree. Like 100%. Who knows? But yeah, we've definitely talked about that because I remember talking about how I've never been scared of what happens after. I've always been scared of what happens during. Like
Yeah.
I'm scared of that like transitional phase. I'm scared of it like hurting. Like I'm scared of it being like you're still like kind of conscious and like acknowledging that it's
Yeah,
happening.
I
'Cause,
don't
like
like thinking about like how I will pass.
right.
Like I don't like thinking about that just
No,
because
me
there are
either.
so many scenarios that go in my head, and it gives me
Hmm.
anxiety to think about like yeah, like suffering, or like if it's like traumatic, or if it like is sad for so many people, and if it's not like a natural
Right.
when you're like older, and it's like when you're young. I like that freaks me out so much because I hate thinking about it. I'm like, I hate thinking about the fact that you get one life, and like
I
if you don't,
know.
and like sometimes you just don't get to live it all, and it's really sad, and that makes me like really sad and gives me anxiety to think
Yeah,
about.
if I think too hard about like how
Oh my god.
permanent death is, like
Yeah.
it really like gets me.
Same.
I mean, obviously it is, but like it's yeah, it's a
Yeah.
weird thing. Anyway, happy to be alive.
Yeah.
What's something that you have experienced that you couldn't logically explain? Every single ghost encounter I've ever had cannot logically be explained. Do you know something really weird that happens to me? I swear to God, I experienced a glitch in the Matrix, and I have a picture every single time this has happened. It happens to me where I find a nail on the ground, but I'm not missing a nail, and it's my nail. Like, it hasn't happened with these, but like I have every nail on. Like, I would find one like this, like out, like in my car, like here, and it's happened to me multiple times.
But do you have extras or no?
So like with these, yes. When it's really weird is the ones that I do and I know they didn't come out of a pack and there's more. Like there have been multiple times where like I do like a certain color and then like the pearl chrome like top coat and I'm like, this is one of my nails, but I have all 10 of them on. And like
That's so weird.
it has happened to me multiple times. And I'm like, there's no
Huh.
way that somebody else has these nails, that it ended up like
Yeah.
in my car. Like it's really, really weird. And who knows, maybe I'm forgetting that I did that color before or like but like I don't know, my nails I take very seriously. I don't usually do the same nails twice, but like it's so weird. I swear that happens to me.
Really weird.
I will also I need to go through and find them because I literally will put the nail down and then take a picture of all of my nails and be like, look, like where did this come from? I've sent it to my mom and she doesn't play into it as much as I want her to, but like she's always like, you probably just like dropped one and didn't notice. I'm like, stop being rational, okay? This is weird.
No.
But yeah, basically every ghost encounter I've ever had probably can't logically be explained.
Yeah, I mean, I had a weird, like, experience when I was 12 with some type of spirit.
Entity? Yeah.
Yeah, something, and that literally left me traumatized for a long time. Hee hee. I don't want to get into it because I don't even like to talk about it because I feel like
no.
I'm welcoming that energy. And let's just say it was very traumatic and had to leave literally that country because
Literally.
yeah, we literally left that country because of how scary and traumatizing it was. If you want to know the story, just DM us. But I don't like talking about it because it scares me so much.
Yeah. Like, I think you've only told it to me, like, legit once.
Yeah,
Like,
because I like get scared talking about it. Like,
Yeah,
it took
well,
me
it
a
is
long time to
weird.
even tell, like, Mark because one, I was scared, but two, I felt crazy and I was
Right.
like, is this legit? I was like, do I have schizophrenia at like 12 years
Right.
old? Because I was just like, it was really scary. But I don't, and it was just,
But I don't.
I don't, unless.
Yeah. Haven't had an official diagnosis, but, like, we're pretty sure.
Yeah, we're pretty
So,
positive I don't. But that was,
yeah.
yeah, that was a really crazy experience. I'm trying to think if there's anything. I mean, there's always stuff I feel like that pops up randomly that I'm like, I didn't do that, or like, why is this here? Like, there's no explanation, or like a door is left open, and I'm like, I remember shutting this door, like just random shit like that. Remember when we were in Dallas and we were drying like it was like our clothes, like a couple things of our clothes, and then the dryer started sounding like there was shoes tumbling in it. Like
Yeah.
legitimately shoes. Like
Yeah.
it was the weirdest. And we stopped the dryer and we were like, is there something in our pocket? Is there something that could have been making
Yeah.
this noise? And then we like ran it again. And it never happened again. So it wasn't like something was like wrong with the dryer, but like that was so
It was
weird.
weird.
Like it just sounded like there was just like banging inside the like shoes. And like again, that could be I don't know, whatever,
But it
but
was
like
weird
it was
because we
I
didn't.
can't logically explain what happened
Right.
there
Right.
because it never happened again.
Or when like your door opened on your camera,
Yeah.
your front, like that's
Oh my
weird.
God, my front
Or
door
I
just
guess you
opened
just
on its
yeah,
own on our
yeah.
camera. And it was so weird.
It's so weird.
Can't logically explain it, but
Nope.
have my assumptions.
Right. Mama Odie, that you?
Yeah. All right, next one. What's a grudge you've never let go of? My ex-boyfriend cheating on me.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've got like a few. I will never let go of the grudge of my ex that I found out was cheating on me from his wedding website.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Or like I guess I found out there was overlap. I guess I should say.
Yeah.
I will never let go of that grudge because I knew it and you lied to me.
Yeah, same. Yeah, that's definitely one. I'm trying to think.
I will never forgive Abby for killing Joel in The Last of Us 2.
Dude,
That will be a grudge I hold until the day I die.
that was so awful.
I know. But I'll also hold a grudge about Joel killing her dad, so I guess it's fair. But like, come on. It's a grudge you'll never let. I don't have a lot like in my
I know,
real
I
life.
feel like it's just kind of like at this point I'm like I don't give a fuck.
Any
Like,
hoe who got
bye.
beef with me, beefing by herself or
No,
whatever.
literally, it's
Meg
like,
Thee Stallion
bye.
said.
That's your
Yeah.
own fucking problem at this point. But yeah, I feel like
I mean,
the
there's
grudge is,
definitely
like,
things that like people have done that I'm like, oh, I'm never going to forget that. But I really don't have a
Yeah.
lot of people that I'm like holding
Yeah, it's
this
not a
grudge
grudge.
forever.
It's just kind of like a note in the back of your mind, I think, about a lot of.
Exactly.
I have that with people too. I'm like, oh, I'll remember that. Or like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, that was like weird as hell of
Weird.
you. Like, I'll remember that. But
Yeah.
I'm not like holding a grudge, like per se. I don't know.
Yeah. Be like that sometimes. What's your emotional support movie or song?
The last song. I love that movie.
My comfort one is Now and Then. I have to watch that like at least once a month or I have a mental breakdown.
Have I watched that before?
It's like four girls and their friends and it shows them like younger and then it shows them older, but it shows like the one summer that they have together and it is
Wait, cute. I don't think I've ever watched this.
yeah, oh my god, dude, it's on Netflix. You need to. It's so old and 80s and like so nostalgic,
love
but
that.
like and Rosie O'Donnell's in it as one of the older girls. Not that I like love her or anything, but like I just like when I recognize people. But yeah, it like starts with them like old, not old, but like adults and like it's the one girl's baby, like she's pregnant and it like shows them all together like bringing her to have a baby and then it like flashes back to like the summer. Oh my god, dude, it is literally the most amazing movie. My sister and I watched it so many times on VHS that we like
We can
ran
watch it
out.
soon together.
Okay, let's watch it literally right
Alrighty.
now. Pause the episode. We're starting
We'll
now.
be back. Anyway,
We're
thanks
delusional
for
by now.
coming along. We'll see you for part 2.
Love you. Stay unfiltered.
In case you haven't heard from us enough today, come hang on Instagram at sociallyunfilteredpod.
Join our group chat to stay updated in between episodes by texting group to 833-459-3349.
Download the Social Media Manager Business Blueprint to start building your business today.
And last but not least, grab your official Socially Unfiltered merch from our Bonfire store.
You can find everything linked in the episode description below or at sociallyunfilteredpod.com.
We'll meet you back here next week, same day, same time. Bye.
Bye.